Assalamu alaikum friends, this is Kashif. I am an IELTS trainer. I teach IELTS online and offline. I also work as a student counselor and as a teacher trainer as well. And we work as a Barful Education Services in Gujarat. Last week, a student of mine had an IELTS test in Gujarat and he got 7 bands. He had 8.5 in listening, 7 in reading, but he scored 6 in speaking and 6 in writing. It is understandable to some extent that he got 6 in speaking, but he was a bit nervous. But in writing, when I asked him that why did you get 6 band, you could have got 6.5 or 7 band in writing, your writing is good. You know what he said? He said, sir, I did a mistake. I asked him what mistake, and he said, I started task 1 first. It took 30 minutes, then I was left with 30 minutes for task 2. And then I started writing task 2, but I was unable to complete it. I was not able to conclude it properly. And I told him that many times I have told him that do not attempt task 1 first because it takes time. If it takes more than 20 minutes, then it means it is wasting your task 2 time. Let me explain you the writing task in IELTS. There are 2 tasks, task 1 and task 2. In task 1, you have to describe a picture, whereas in task 2, you'll have to write an essay on a topic. There is a statement that you write on that statement. Except the general IELTS. In general IELTS, you have letter in task 1, which is very easy. I am talking about academic IELTS task 1, in which you have some pictures, that may be graph, that may be some process, or that may be some life cycle which you will have to explain in 150 words. And you have total 1 hour for those 2 tasks. Now it's up to you that how much time you spend with which task. Either you can spend 30 minutes on task 1 and you can spend 30 minutes on task 2. Some people attempt task 1 first so that they finish it in 20-25 minutes, and they finish their task 2 in 35 minutes. What I have noted is, look, task 1 is descriptive writing, whereas the task 2 is creative writing. Okay, if you attempt task 1 first, that can take 20 minutes, sometimes 25 minutes, sometimes it takes 30 minutes. So that means you have less time to think about the topic of task 2. I normally recommend and suggest my students that you attempt task 2 first, because that is a creative task and you can start from the brainstorming. You can do it for 5 minutes, then you can, when you have the points in front of you before writing, when you have the points in front of you before writing, then it takes not more than 30 minutes to write it down. 250 words, not 250 to 280 words. You don't need to go beyond 280 words. That will take time. So it's better that you finish it in 260 to 65 words. That is very safe, safe for you, for your mistakes and for your time as well. If you get the points first, in first 5 minutes, read the topic, brainstorm it and get the points out. When you have the points, then it does not take more than 30 minutes to write it down. So you can finish it in 35 minutes, maximum you can finish it 40 minutes, and then you will be left with 20 minutes. Now suppose you are left with 15 minutes, still it's all right that you can run through the task 1. You cannot run through task 2. And what the mistake he did, he was running through task 2, and that's why he was able to get 6 band in writing. And why I suggest task 2 first, because that carries 65% weightage. Task 1 carries 35% weightage and task 2 carries 65% weightage. So I recommend, I suggest, I advise you people, attempt task 2 first in your mock test as well, then do task 1, so that you have good practice of doing writing task. It is not easy to improve bands in writing. It takes practice, it takes learning, it takes focus, it takes dedication. Not many people are much interested in getting 7 or 6.5 in writing, very less people. Recently, I had a female student, she got 7 band in writing. And you know what she used to do? She used to write many tasks and ask me to check it. And I used to give her the feedback. Okay, you need to make a correction with the body paragraph, with introduction, with conclusion. And that's how, if you keep working with your writing, day by day you'll improve. I tell you an event. There was a medical doctor, MBBS doctor, and she used to practice. I won't name her. She's from Gujarat, and her family is from Jazba newspaper. And she did IELTS 2 times in Dubai. She was living in Dubai, and she came to Pakistan just to do the IELTS. She was unable to get 7 band in writing. Her reading was good, her listening was good. Speaking and listening, she needed to improve a little bit in that, and she needed to get 7 bands in that. We worked with her in writing. Many times she used to write, I used to check, and there was a notable improvement in her writing at the end of the IELTS test. And when she took the test, she got 7 band in writing. So I don't say it's only what we do, it's the thing you do as well. It's a collaborative effort. I always say IELTS is not your effort only, and IELTS is not only my effort. It's a collaborative effort. I tell you the things and you do the things. If I tell the things and you don't do it, we won't get the results. And if you keep doing the things on your own behalf and you don't ask me for any feedback, for any supervision, you may not get the required results. There are some students, few students who can get the IELTS band on their own. Very few students. Most of the students need supervision, need feedback, need a good instructor to get to 7 bands. So that video was about writing task 1 and task 2. You've got total 60 minutes, and I recommend you attempt task 2 first, because it carries 65% weightage. Then you can go for the task 1, it carries 35% weightage. That's the only way you can perform good in writing. I'll come with the next video in the next session with IELTS, and you're watching IELTS with Kashif. Thank you very much for listening. Remember me in your prayers.